Hey guys, it's Photon here at Passive Aggression Gaming, and I am. Well, first of all, let me explain to you what this channel is going to be. We are a UGC Highlander Iron team. We are going to be playing next season. Well, at the time that this video is being uploaded, and I am the team's medic and co-captain, and you may refer to me as Photon. Now, some of you, probably not most of you, but you might know me from my other channel, known as GameWalker100, which I made a link in the description, and check out it as well. Some of the videos are a little old, and my voice sounds a little high-pitched, but I am growing up, I guess. And being the team's medic, I decided to show you I decided to do a little medic guide for Team Fortress 2. And Aces Gamers did one of these videos, so I decided to do one of them, and he's not the best medic. So, first let's take a look at the medic. Just, the medic, I guess. And this is my medic. I'll switch on that. And that is not usually that's just because of the Halloween stuff. And let's just start with looking at the basic set quickly. Oops. Sorry, I like having my strange medigun out. Haha. And so here's this. The syringe gun will do about 12-ish damage, really no matter what the range. It has a very nice firing rate, and it's the basic weapon. The medigun, it's probably the medigun that you're going to be using most of the time, and basically, Uber charges at a normal rate, and when you're Uber charging, this is something that I was confused at when I first started the game. I thought that Uber charge was this mystical and magical thing, and like you got hurt when you touch someone with that. No. It's not that complicated. It's basically just, for a short period of time, the person that the medic is healing with, their Medibeam is invincible along with said medic. Now, the Bonesaw will always do 65 damage unless you are on a server with spread allowed, but we are a competitive Team Fortress 2 team, and we do not approve of random crits spread servers, so I will just say it's always going to be doing 65 damage, even though, we still play in pubs. Now, here, in my opinion, I'm going to be looking at all the weapons I have here. Sadly, I don't have every single one. I think I do have all the primary weapons. Anyway, next we're going to look at the Crusader's crossbow with the Amputator, which this is a set. And what sets do is they give you bonuses and sometimes minuses. Now, this is a set that is completely viable in UGC Highlander, and I'm going to be referring to Highlander a lot because this is also sort of a medic guide for Highlander. Now, with the Crusader's crossbow, you get one shot. But you get 40% faster reload time. You can't get headshots, which is something that you used to be able to do. But with that reload time, you can hit enemies, and from a far distance, it's pretty amazing. You can get about 70-ish damage off on them, and closer, like 50-ish, 40-ish, still pretty freaking good for medic. But you can also heal teammates from a distance, and once again, you can heal quite a bit. Just the basic bolt does, I think, 75 healing, which is pretty great. But if you're farther away, you can get like to 125. I like this weapon a lot. It's a very good weapon. I use it quite a bit. And the Amputator. The Amputator is a straight upgrade from the normal Bonesaw. No bad part about it. Just when you taunt, you heal everyone nearby, but you don't overheal them. Now, this 1 health per second, medic normally regens 3 health per second, which in the class normally has 150 health, if you don't know. And yeah, so that 1 health has saved me in a few situations. Maybe I'll show it with some gameplays here in a little while, I'm not sure. But, moving on, we will look at the primaries and the melees before we look at the other mediguns, the 2 other mediguns. Now, we have the Overdose. The Overdose, in my opinion, is probably the best syringe gun. That 10% damage penalty is not very much. Instead of doing about, 11, 12 with each shot, you're going to be doing 10, 11 with each shot. Now, that is a 1 to 2 damage difference. Is that really, and you get this movement speed thing. It's not that great of a thing to do, up to 10% movement speed, but it can save you in a few situations. And is that 1 to 2 damage really worth not having that movement speed boost? So this, in my opinion, is the best primary. Now we'll go into my opinion, the two best. Well, I'll talk about the Solemn Vow first. The Solemn Vow is another straight upgrade to the Bone Saw. And that is, it basically means it's a bust of Hippocrates, which I thought was funny. And when you hit someone with it, you're going to be able to see the enemy's health. Now, it's not great, but it's better than the Bone Saw. Nothing bad about it. Now we're going to go through the two viable options, but the UGC Highlander, that's the only viable option, sadly. So we'll go with the Vitasaw next. The Vitasaw is a very good weapon. You have 140 health, but up to 20%, actually 19%, but of your Uber charge is restored on death. So say you have about 50, well, just say you have 20 Uber charge and you die. You'll get 19% of that. You'll start off with 19%, and say you just have 5 and you die, you'll start out with that 5. So it's a very good weapon, but it's bad. And this is such a fun weapon. Oh, whoops. Such a fun weapon. Great. Now, you have 20% lower firing speed, but you get a fourth of your Uber charge on hit. That is a lot. Now, this is the standard medic set for UGC Highlander, and in my opinion, it is the best medic set. It is the best one overall. But let's finish going over the primary weapons. We only have one more, and that is the Blutsauger. The Blutsauger, in my opinion, is an extremely underrated weapon. You only get 1 health per second, but whenever you get a hit, you get 3 more health. And think of how fast that weapon fires. It is really insane how fast that weapon fires. So, still best set, but the Blutsauger, do not underestimate it. It is good for Battle Medic. Now we have covered all that, so let's go into the medic's primary weapons. Now we'll go into Kritzkrieg. The Kritzkrieg is the other technically best medigun, even though I think all of the mediguns are very viable options. The Kritzkrieg and the Uber and the just default medigun more than the next one, the Quick Fix, but they're all very viable, and I think the Quick Fix is also an underrated weapon after playing with it recently. Now, the Kritzkrieg, instead of being 100% vulnerable for a short time, you will have 100% guaranteed crits, and crits does 3 times damage, which is quite a bit. Think of a demo man with crits. That is what people mostly like to do. And you get 25% Uber charge rate because it's just technically kind of not as good because you're not going to be invulnerable. You can still die. That happens all the time. So, very good item. Situational, both of them are situational, but going to be oftenly switching off between these two, so definitely want to have this in your inventory. And the last one, which in my opinion is technically, I guess, kind of the most fun one, the coolest looking one too, the Quick Fix. Now, you cannot Uber charge increase by 300%, which is amazing. Sorry. Uber charge percent, once again, 25% more, like the what's it called? I can't think of the name. Kritzkrieg. And you get 40% heal rate, and you almost heal people instantly. Pretty freaking quickly. And what it doesn't say is there are a few hidden stats. Well, one of them is on there. You move at the speed at any faster healing target, which is only the Scout, and I believe Gloves of Running Urgent Heavy, and Power Jockey, whatever it's called, Pyro, the one with the attendant degreaser and Power Jack. That's pretty good. It's pretty helpful. You're not really going to be pocketing Scout at his medic, or at least you really shouldn't, but it's not bad. And the most fun stat on this weapon for me is it's hidden. It is not on there for some reason, but if you are pocketing a soldier or a demo man and they sticky jump or rocket jump, you will rocket jump or sticky jump with them. You will just go flying up in the air, and it is a blast. I love doing that. Not necessarily to play well, but it's a very fun weapon, and you basically have Uber charge. You can still die, and you can, I guess, still die pretty easily, but 300% healing gain, unless you get a one-hit kill, you're probably not going to die, so Do not underestimate the quick fix. It is a very good weapon. Very underrated as well. So we have all of that covered, and yeah, that is your medic items guide, and we will be back in the next video of this Team Fortress 2 medic guide to discuss how you will play the medic and, situational items. But this has been the item guide for the medic, and I will see you guys next time. This has been Photon with Passive Aggression Gaming, and I will see you guys later.